Hey guys, so today's video is going to be my 10-minute makeup routine. I'm going to take you guys step by step through all the products that I use, what I do in order to get my makeup on quick, but look flawless in 10 minutes. Before we get started, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. I upload videos 2 to 3 times a week. I do anything from product reviews to tutorials, chit chat, story time videos, all that kind of good stuff. So if you enjoy videos like that or videos like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I want to do is use a primer that is both moisturizing and priming at the same time. I recently got this product in an Allure beauty box and I've always wanted to try it, so I was super excited to see it in there. This is the In Transit Camera Close-Up. So this is by ThisWorks. It says it is a mask, moisturizer, and primer all in one. So this product is perfect for on the go, if you're busy. And I have tried it a few times and I must say, I do love it. So it's extremely moisturizing and it gets the job done. So you can literally moisturize and prime your skin at the same time. And this is fantastic for those who do have more dry skin or skin that is dehydrated from travel and all that kind of stuff. And it does have a little bit of a tacky texture, so this will also help keep your makeup on throughout the day, especially if you are busy, you have a long work day, or just something ahead of you and you're not going to have a lot of time to touch up your makeup. This is perfect for that. So next I'm going to go ahead and apply some foundation. For foundation today, I'm going to be using the new NARS. This is the Radiant Natural, or what is this stuff called? I always forget. Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. If you guys haven't tried this yet, you definitely have to. So I'm going to be using a beauty blender today. I know, shocker, because I always use my Delium Tools 957 Precision Kabuki, but for some reason I find that when my skin is extra dry, like it is lately, a beauty blender does the job. And I'm actually gonna prime my blender by spraying it with some of this Too Faced. This is the HangoveRx 3-in-1 face primer and setting spray. It just feels that this gives the sponge a little bit more of a dampness and applies my makeup more flawlessly. So I'm just gonna take a few pumps on the back of my hand here, dab it on the face. I like to pick up the rest of it off the back of my hand as well, and then go to blending. I am going to do just a little bit of concealing. That way I can prep the eyes and then get rid of a little bit of my dark circles that I have going on as well. I'm not going to go too crazy with the concealer again because I want this to be a quick look, but I still want to make my skin look nice and flawless. I'm going to spray my beauty blender one more time on the tip and then go ahead and blend out my concealer. For concealer, I'm using the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Light 20. If you have light to medium skin tone and you're looking to order that concealer, I find that that is the perfect shade for highlighting and covering those dark circles. It does oxidize a bit, so beware of that. Just a tip if you're looking to try the ColourPop concealers and you're interested in buying one. And then sometimes when I see a little bit of extra redness or blemish on my face, I'll just go ahead and use the excess that's on the sponge and press that into the skin. I'm gonna go ahead and put my hair up because I feel like it might be getting in the way. So I do want to powder my face just a bit. For that, I'm going to be using the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. Just gonna go ahead and dip my beauty blender into that. You can use a brush if you'd like. Make sure there's no creasing on my under eyes. And just press that powder in. I like this powder because it says it's a matte, but honestly it makes my skin look so nice and it doesn't mattify it too much, so it does work. Just gonna pick up a little bit more, press that into the skin. I do usually like to use my La Mer, the powder, but this is just a lot quicker for me to do it in this fashion. So next, let's go ahead and bronze and contour. I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. What I love about this product is that it doubles as a bronzer and a contour for me. So I'm going to go in with a fluffy face brush, angle that right by the cheekbone, and blend it, working my way back to the hairline. So this way I'm getting bronzed and I'm carving out the face a bit. If you want more intensity, you can dip back in. I do. Just a beautiful finish. Bronze quickly around the face to add back some warmth. Along the jawline, down the neck. Don't know why I'm wearing earrings right now. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and move on to blush. I'm gonna dip into this Makeup Geek blush. I forgot I had this. This is the color Bliss. Just gonna dip into that. You can skip blush if you like, if you're really in a crunch, and just stick with that bronzer, but I love blush and I feel like I can't ever leave that part out. Perfect, done with that. Let's go ahead and dip into a highlighter. I'm just going to take my fan brush here, dip into the BECCA. This is Champagne Pop. I also got this in an Allure beauty box. Just highlight quickly, just the tops of the cheekbones. Again, if you don't wish to highlight, you can skip this part as well, but I love highlighting. All right, and let's go ahead and move on to some shadows. So I'm gonna be dipping into the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette, taking a large fluffy crease brush. Make sure that there's no creasing on your lids from that concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and dip into the shade here, Peach Meringue, just to brighten the eyes and set down just a quick transition. Nothing too fancy. I feel that using a lighter shadow like this brightens up the eyes and is just a quick way to prepare your eyes for some shadow. Using that same brush, I'm gonna dip into this shade here, Peach Tea. I'm gonna work that into the crease, just to add some depth. Again, I don't wanna go too heavy on the shadow. I just want this to be a simple, everyday look. This is, you know, perfect for going to work, running some errands. And you want a touch of glam, but nothing too intense. And I feel this palette is perfect for that. It has enough matte shades that are neutral but pops of color so that anything applies. All right, and then lastly, I'm gonna go ahead and dip into this shade here, Peach Cobbler. Again, using the same brush, working that into the crease but keeping it lower to the lid and kind of using that as my all over lid shade. And then let's go ahead and highlight on the brow bone. I'm gonna dip into this shade here, Peach Butter. Again, same brush. Then on the brow bone. Put it in the inner corner there. Now you can drag some color along the lower lash line. I do want to do that. So I'm just going to dip into this shade here, Fresh Picked. I'm going to use a smudge brush. This one is from Eco Tools. Use my smaller mirror so I can see and just lightly drag that along the lower lash line. Eyes are done. Let's go ahead and do some brows quickly. You guys know I'm a fan of using shadow on my brows. I like powder brow products. It just works a lot easier for me. My eyebrows are just, they're pretty thick and I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time messing around with a pencil and all that, especially when I'm in a hurry. I just want to fill them in. So I'm going to take a definer brush. This is from Eco Tools. Just like an angled brush, and I'm actually going to dip right into this shade here, Chocolate Dipped, and I'm going to mix it with Peach Tart here on the top. I'm going to use that as my brow shade. Nice about powder too is that if you mess up, it easily wipes away, but it does stay in place all day. All right, see, quick and easy. Brows are done. Let's go ahead and move on to some mascara. I'm just gonna curl my lashes quickly. This is another step that I cannot miss, is curling my lashes. My favorite mascara to use for on the go is the Benefit Roller Lash. I love this because it will help my lashes keep a curl all day long. And it doesn't budge and it stays in place. Now this technique of lifting up my lid slightly, ever so gently without tugging too much on my eye, really helps me separate my lashes and prevent them from clumping. And it also prevents mascara from transferring to the upper lid. little bit on the lower lash line. And last but not least, let's get something on these lips. So one thing I do want to mention, you guys, I do typically prep my lips first before I do anything with my face. So I've been using this Treat Beauty. This is the Birthday Cake Jumbo Balm. I love this stuff. It's so good. It has been a godsend for my dry lips. So usually I'll put some on before I even put on my makeup, and sometimes right underneath lipstick as well. I just want to put something simple on my lips, something that will just give it a little bit of shine and give me just that finished, polished look. I am obsessed with this My Little Pony Times ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Flutter Valley. It has some shimmer in it, and it's just tinted, and I think it looks beautiful. And the glitter in it isn't chunky at all, so it's appropriate for every day. All right, let's finish off this look with a little bit of setting spray. Again, going back in with the HangoveRx. And there you have it, you guys, a full face of makeup for quick, on the go, moms, professionals, whatever. This is beautiful makeup that just makes you look polished, defines the eyes, and is quick, and you can get out the door. And these are products that will last all day on the face with very minimal touch-up. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I hope that you will hit that subscribe button before you go. I love you guys so much. Again, hit that thumbs up button and give me a like. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye! God, this is not working. I hate intros. I suck at them. They're so bad. They're so bad. My nose ring is twisted. Why is the intro the hardest thing to do? And why do I feel like my hair looks like shit in the monitor when I wear it down? Just get it cut already, Crystal, because it looks like ass.